folks, welcome back. Come on to do another Inkylicious card. So I've got a base card of 5x7. I've got a white, a blue or a lilac, whatever side I decide to use, of Clair, which is what's that, 7x5? Must be. So this actually should be slightly less of, yeah, it's like 1/16 less of 7 and 1/16 less of 5. So that would go on there, hopefully. Might have to cut it a bit more, but it's a very tiny. And then this piece here, which I'm going to ink onto, is slightly smaller, which is 4 and, is it 4.5 or 4.5 by 6.5. So that's the piece I'm going to ink onto. So I've got the Inkylicious Celestial Planets Moon stamp set. So I'm going to be using those. And I also have a Spellbinder stencil, which is Star Bright, because I thought I'd use some of the smaller stars on it as well. So I'm going to be doing a bit of ink blending, stamping, heat embossing, so a fair few wee bits and bobs. So thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoy the video. So I want to use quite a lot of blue. So I've got no. So I'm going to use the Distress Oxides, and I'm going to use Uncharted Mariner. I'm going to use Salty Ocean. Let me think what else. I've got Salvage Patina and one more. I think Broken China. So that's the blues. And I do have Chip Sapphire ink, Distress ink. So I might use that as well. I'm not sure. So that's for my background. And then I'm going to go over the top of that with some VersaFine embossing powder. And then just using probably the very smallest of the stars. Not the bigger ones. Probably this part here, maybe a little bit here. Just over it, and then I'm going to stamp over the top with the planets. Okay, so pop that to the side. So I am going to start with a little bit Salvage Patina in the middle. So this is just smooth white card for stamping onto. Come along the middle. Oh, didn't mean to do that big mark now. Start at the side. So I'm just going along the middle here. No particular way. I should actually be using my sticky mat, but I've put it away, so it's not going to work. So pop that there, and then I want to do some Salty Ocean. Just pop this back in its house just now. I'm not sure if I like these brushes or not, but I like holding them the way they get held. So I'm just going to put a wee drop of that there, and then I'm going to turn it round and do one exactly at the other diagonal. Over that again a wee bit. There we go. And then turn round again. And then I'm going to go for, let me see, Broken China. So I'm going to use this brush here. I'm just going to come in a little bit on that edge as well. So there's not an awful lot difference in some of these blues. There's a bit, obviously, because there's not that much of a difference, really. But it's just to give it some nice tones. Blend that in a bit. And then I'm going to use the Uncharted Mariner to kind of go up the middle. Just use this as well, this bit, because I want it to go there as well. Just blend that in a bit more. A little bit here as well. And I'll probably have to go in with Savage Patina again, just to blend it all in. And turn that round. I should be using a little bit of card to hold this. What is it? Here. That's just so you don't get sort of finger marks on your inking. So, yeah, 'cause I've already got a few there, I think. Just cover them up with that. And then I'll just go in again with some of the broken china, just so we can just get that all merging in nicely together. It's a bit of a better blend. Yep, better. And turn this round. I'm still in the screenshot. Yep. Fine, and then we'll do a little bit of Salty Ocean as well, because I want to just blend them all back in. There we go, and a little bit here too. Fine. And then I want to go round the edge with the Uncharted Mariner again. I thought I might use Chipped Sapphire. Let's see, maybe I'll use that instead. So I just thought I'd go round the edge with a bit of darker colour. So I've lost this bit of paper again. So just going round the edge to try and just kind of draws your eye in a bit. And then just a bit more on the side. Not too much. Turn it again. Just start off the card and then bring it in on circular movements all the way round. Just gives it a bit of definition round the edge as well. A bit more round there. Like that. So, yep. So that's quite a nice blend. So now we can pop these all to the side. Get them to close out the way. And then I want to come in with some water this time. So I've got this little tiny spritzer here. So I'm just going to give it a wee spritz and let it just kind of run a bit. Just because we want to have a bit more sort of textury look in the background. So we can just let that run a bit. We could actually use the bigger one for some sorts of drops as well, that we might make a sort of more cosmic looking background. So that's what I'm trying to kind of create, is a kind of cosmic starry background with lots of galaxies there and so forth. So popping water onto these will react because they're water reactive, and you'll get a really nice background. You can do anything on it, you can spritz it, you can do anything you want. So I think that's pretty nice. I quite like it. Just want to let that dribble a bit more, just so it's creating that kind of background. I'm quite happy with that. Now I'm going to wipe this away. I'm not going to use that, I'm afraid. And then I'm going to dry this off. So if you want to adjust your sound, please do so now. Right, I think that should be dry. Yep, seems dry, so that's what I've got, and I'm quite happy with that. So the next thing I want to do is I want to take the stencil and use it to put some stars on. And I want to get a Versamark, my white, where is it? I think that's white, and my little box. And there's my white. I need to get more white. I've not got much white. So what I need to do first, before I even do any of this, I need to just decide what area. So probably that sort of thing. Just this area here. So I need to watch that I don't go over. Now here's I need my little bag as well, so I'm going to just pop it all over the whole thing, and that will keep all the, you know, all the stray bits of things away that we don't want. So I've done that, and then what I want to do, oh that's the wrong one, that's the dirty one. What I want to do through the pad is, instead of using, well, I was going to use that. So let me see what we've got here. So if I just use this one, just go along there like that, and just those bits here. Now, I could have taped it down, but I didn't, so I think that's moved. And then a few here. And a few up here as well. That'll work. Yep. I might just do another couple at this edge as well, just a few at this edge, not too many, just be fine, that'll work. And then what I want to do next is just to put white powder over the top of that. Just catch it. There's a few bits that are not quite stars, but that's okay because I didn't want too much of it anyway. Got some stray bits there. So that's fine. Put that back in. And I'll be back when I have heat fixed it. Okay. So I'm back now and not entirely pleased with it, but it's okay. So I also want to put on some of this paint. So this is a Posca pen and it's a paint pen. I just thought if I just put a few wee dabs of things in the background, just wee spots. Make it a wee bit better like that. Just still creating this kind of cosmic background with all the galaxies and so forth. Come on, out you come. It's not quite like coming out the place I want it to, that's fine. That'll do. So the next thing I want to do, just let that dry for a few minutes because it's paint. So pop that over there. So the next thing I want to do is to get my stamping wheel back, and I'm going to use it to stamp some of my planets. So I might do some of my planets embossed, I'm not entirely sure. So you get 7 stamps in this set, which is pretty good for £8.50. The stamps are great and the prices are even better. So if you're interested in these, you should go along to Inkylicious, www.inkylicious.co.uk, which is there, but I'll put links in my information box. So there we go, there's the stamps. So they're clear polymer stamps. So that should be more or less dry. So I'm just going to fix that. I'll just see if it's dry by just put this on and that will dry off. So that's fine, that's good, that's looking good. So pop that in to, probably pop it in this way down on there. Just get a, I was going to use something just to push that down, but I'll just use my hands. So pop that down there. And I'm going to just start stamping. So I'm going to use this one first. And I'm going to pop, let me see, where will I have this? So I'm going to dot them about a bit. So I'll have that one there. And then I'll have, I think we've got, I'm not very good on my moons, so don't ask me what they are. That one could go there. Maybe this one could go up there. And we'll put, I think that's probably Earth. I'll put that there. And I think that's enough just now. So I'm going to pop this down and that will pick them up now. And then I can ink them up. So I'm going to use VersaFine Clair to ink them, and the Elements inks from, I think from, what do you call it, VersaFine Clair. But I might actually as well use some of Catherine Pooler's minis. not quite decided. So, let's see what we've got. We've got Morning Mist, so I might just do them all. Oh, that one in Morning Mist just now. So let's see what this turns out like. So pop in that. So I want that hole to always be at the top like that. And this is just acts, it's very similar to a platform, whereas you've got, the stamps won't move and you can go back in and stamp it yet again. So that didn't come out too clear, so I know it's a light ink and it has got other textures on it, but I'm going to go back in again with that and just re-stamp so it will go in exactly where it went the last time and you have a great image. So let's just check, yeah, that's a wee bit better. So the next one we're going to do, I think I should maybe do them all in that nocturne, and then that would be better. And then if I want to add any other ink to them, I can. So just go over them all again. And if I want to add anything else, I can. So making sure that's there. Just go over these ones. So where you've placed them, they're not going to move because that's the whole point of positional tool. They don't move, they're in the same place. There we go. So that's quite good. Now, so what I want to do is just go back over them, I think, one more time. The ones that need probably a second coat. I've forgotten the name of the one with the spinning wheel. Is it Jupiter or is it Neptune? I can't remember. That's terrible, isn't it? I can't even remember that. Just go in a bit with these. Or is it Saturn? Is it Saturn? It's got the rings, I think it is. That gives a better image. So I'll just clean these off now. And then I'm going to keep it on here just now. And then what I want to just do is I've got some watercolour. These are very old, but they're watercolour metallic paints. I had them for ages. Cosmic Shimmer, and a lot of the colours are quite similar, but might try and use some of the pink colours or that. So I don't have a smaller brush, I don't think, but I've got a water brush here. So I'm just going to use some of this colour here, which is Crimson Sparkle. So it should work. It really should. Yeah. I just want to go over this a wee bit, just to add a wee bit colour. Probably not even that colour, but you know, it's just to add some colour to it. So there we go. So that's that one. There's a cloth there. And then let's do, this one's a kind of frosted mallow, so it's kind of very pale, lilac-y kind of colour. So load it up, and just go on to here. Now you probably won't notice any difference much with this because it's quite pale. Go down slightly just so you can see what I'm up to. So that's that one. We'll just pop that over. We've got another kind of blue. This is Marine Aqua. So let's see. works onto here. Just trying. These are quite old, as I say, and they're quite wet. So let's just, can't really see that one either, can you? Little bit of colour. Oh. That's a nice purpley one, isn't it? This one. This is called Blue Lilac. Let's see if that's a bit better. Yeah, that's a wee bit better. Probably would have seen it better if I had stamped it in the white as well, but anyway, not to worry. And I'm just thinking, if I don't use these, if I use a bit of the, where are we? Don't use that one. Peacock feathers. I might be able to make a kind of greeny bit for this one. More of a green. Let's just really load it up in our top. Put it in the top. Really load that up. It probably won't be seen because I've got it on the background, but it's just a hint of it on the brush. It's a bit better. There we go. So that's fine. And then I just need to dry that off again as well. Pop these to the side. I will pop this to the side. And I will pop back when I've dried it. So I'm back now and I've dried it. And I want to do some splatters with this Wink of Stella. So just take these out the way for a second, and then I want to just, oh, that's going on it there. Let me put some on there, and I'm going to put it on this, round here, on this. Oh. Didn't do that very well, did I? Get that off. So I want to just splat it, so I just want to take something to splat it with. You could use a block. This is just a ink pad, and that just gives it extra cosmic look, like that, and then it will shimmer and shine. So let's just pop this together, and then that will be me done. So I'll just pop you up slightly again, because it's getting very near. So I'm just trying to decide if I'm going to chop it down slightly. I think I'm going to chop it down very slightly. Because I think needs a bit of chopping. So let's chop it a bit at this side as well. That Wink of Stella will dry quite quickly. And I'll just chop a wee bit off the top here. Oh, make sure it's in there, and I think just a little bit down the bottom as well, and that just takes a bit of a 16th off all the way round. And I'm thinking I might just, oh, chucked it in the bin, that's not good. I'm going to just pop a little white layer on it as well. So this is how I do it. You do it any way you like. This is how I do my mats and layers. Probably not a conventional way to do it, but I really don't do conventional that much. That's just me. I like to be a bit different. Just pop that in there. And that should still fit on that blue bit, hopefully. If it doesn't, I can chop it down. So that would fit on there, and that will fit on there. So yeah, I don't want the video to go on too much longer because I've already gone on quite a bit. So I want to get another bit of wording, if I can find where I put the wording. So there might be something quite good in here that we can see. They're upside down again. So let's see, let's put a white one on this time. So we've got, you could have Always Look on the Bright Side of Life. You could have May All Your Dreams Come True. I was trying to think if there was one more about the stars or something. This always takes me the longest, you know. It's a bit daft, isn't it? But where was that one? There was one I thought, yeah, that might work, and I've lost it now. Can't see. Let's just do Always Look on the Bright Side of Life, and then that will work. And I think I'll pop it in over there like that. So I'll pop this on social media. It's still not quite dry, so that's why I'm not quite wanting to put it together yet. But I'll pop this on social media. So my social media links will be in the bottom of the information box and any other links. And thanks so much for watching. And I'll be back soon with something else. Bye for now.